Perfect. Well, the truth is, I can't sleep. So this is gonna be what we're gonna do. I'm taking you for a little ride. I'm switching it up, as you can tell. I know, it's very astonishing. But yeah, I'm switching it up from the typical, Honda or Hayabusa, whatever we go with, and I'm going with the bagger today. And I know that there were several complaints on my last motovlog I did that the audio was kind of crap, which I agree. I was really quiet in that video, and hopefully I'm not in this one. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get this all figured out, and I don't know. It's one of those deals. You can never quite tell how it's going to come out, but, if you're a responsible adult, you edit your videos. Well, I'm not. I'm glad to see the LSPDFR videos have gotten such a good turnout as well. I'm super proud. Like, at this point, my channel is super small. I got 10 subscribers, and pretty much all of them are my friends. But, I'm happy. I really am. Just the fact that people are subscribing to support me, and I'm not gonna sit here in traffic like this one. But yeah, they're all supporting me and stuff like that, so that means the world to me. So I can't thank you guys enough. And those who, I don't know directly, I also appreciate you. Means the world to me. But I know, like I was saying before, I appreciate how awesome of a response we got from the old like cop roleplay stuff. It's super cool. I didn't think that it would be that receptive to people, but I can tell by the watch time people who are actually watching it and enjoying it, even though we don't really get likes. I don't really care about likes or comments. It's one of those deals where the channel's so small I don't really expect it. I more or less look at the watch time and see if we're interesting or not, and I think the likes and comments will come. Looking to possibly expand out to Twitch, get some of that going. Got some friends kind of teaching me how to do that, and frankly I don't know anything about Twitch or how to do it or possibly like set it up. So all I got now is my mic, and I'm hoping if I can speak today, that it's not so insanely sensitive that it's blowing out everybody's eardrum. But we're gonna go ahead and try to go down towards the city. But yeah, happy holidays, guys. Tis the season for jolliness, I guess. No one told that to the customers though at work. I don't know, I feel, oh my god. Anyway, it's a super busy time of the year, and I want to make this video now, like this vlog style video now, before I got super busy. And frankly, I really don't know what to do for vlogs, because I mean, it's Minnesota. There's really nothing to do. There's nothing really pretty to see. It's just kind of crummy outside and gray, and that's just how it is for like now until like May. So I'm super jealous of all the people on the West Coast and East Coast, preferably like California. It's always beautiful there. But yeah, I didn't expect a lot from those videos, but Jeremy really showed up and really kind of just took over on those videos, and it was awesome just to see the enthusiasm and that spark we used to have when we used to do those videos, because it was never about the views at that point. It was just kind of copying what the other greats have done, so like Polecat, Berry Bugs, that type of deal. I mean, they look like they're having so much fun, but they were using, actual like PCs and mods and stuff like that. But we were at that point where we were just like, we want to do that so bad that we just don't want to wait. We would just want to get into it, and we can kind of roleplay what we want to roleplay. And it was one of those things where we just kind of picked it up, and as you guys can see, it's not legit whatsoever. I mean, we're yanking people out of their cars and just kind of making up crimes as we go, which I don't think is too different from real life. JK, I love the police. But it was one of those things that it was never a thought to like have, great overproduction of it. It was just one of those things where you just kind of let it go, and there were, like I said in one of my videos there, the spark was just there. I didn't even think about it twice. I'm not sure how to feel about this this bike now that I'm so used to the other ones. It's just kind of weird to go back to this big thing. But yeah, I couldn't sleep, so I just wanted to talk a little bit with you guys, and
Listen, this is...
that's God, lost my train of thought. But I just want to talk to you guys and running it, just to see what you guys are up to. I do drive legitly sometimes, but most of the time I'm just kind of, because if you think about it here, it's every single block that there's a stoplight. I can see 1, 2, I think 3. Yeah, 3 of them on the next block. So, but it was super cool. I like I was trying to explain on the other Motovlog for Thanksgiving. Like I said, I know you guys couldn't hear me hardly at all. We were in California on our way to our honeymoon in Honolulu, and that was super awesome. That honeymoon was, but not so much LAX. It was probably the weirdest and most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I guess we weren't ready for how progressive it is in California, and that's perfectly fine. However you want to, you know, live your life, that's up to you. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. You know, you make your own choices and that type of deal. But it was crazy. It was all the blue hair. There was gender fluid people and all this and that. And I'm not saying any of that's wrong. I just we just weren't used to kind of seeing that, you know, just how open everybody is there. And Minnesota itself is a semi kind of liberal state, but it's not really. It's very conservative in most parts of it. The liberalness comes from the Twin Cities, so Minneapolis, St. Paul, and it's super cool up there. Everybody's really relaxed, I guess, but yeah, just a lot of BS going on in my life right now, and I just happy that I got the people here, like my wife, you know, and my friends, you know, Jeremy, he's been super awesome. But yeah, if you guys know how to possibly not have to go through all the issues with creating a team deathmatch and stuff like that. By the way, if you guys are wondering how to do that, Jeff Fabiano, he's another guy I watch, and he's the one that kind of covers that. He can look up Code Zero and how he, you know, Code Zero and then like instructions or something like that. I think that's, I don't know the name of the video. If I can find it, I'll link it in the description below. But yeah, it's fairly easy. If I can figure it out, you guys can too. The only thing is, I mean, the best part about it is that the real cops don't get called. But the bad part is there's limited things you can do within it. So I noticed there's really no taser, that type of deal. You still can't handcuff. You can't put people in the back of the car. And what the hell? There's always some dumb shit that happens like that. He didn't screw up your car that bad. I figured it would be worse. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that moon just crazy big compared to the sky? I don't know. Help me out. But yeah, I can talk a little more about the honeymoon. Honolulu, and specifically Waikiki Beach, we weren't kind of ready either for how friendly people were to come right up to you and talk to you. In Minnesota, that's kind of one of those things you don't do, is you just don't want to bug anybody else. You don't want to inconvenience them at all. That's just kind of like social conditioning. As weird as that sounds, like, yeah, you don't want to talk to anybody, but you just don't want to inconvenience anybody, and you just kind of are quiet and relaxed, and it's kind of how you live your life. But down there, everyone was just straight up in your face, like, aloha, and I'm just like, okay. I thought it would be kind of cheesy when I went down there. I didn't think it'd be actually like everyone saying aloha and all that stuff, but they actually do say it. Like, don't think for a second that they don't say it. They actually say it, and they mean it. And I'm going like, dear God. And I didn't know that that Hawaiian in itself is kind of a dead language. Like, they don't teach it, they don't speak it. It's mainly just English. Well, I suppose we kind of just took over their stuff. But I asked like an idiot, and I'm like, to the guy that basically, as we were leaving Hawaii to come back to the mainland, I'm like, okay, I didn't want to be rude this entire trip, but does anybody actually speak that language? And he goes, no, it's dead. Like, he said, I'm about your age, and I've never learned much. I mean, it's just mostly what, you know, grandparents have taught us. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense, you know. But it was super weird. Like, the homeless population down there is pretty ridiculousness. Yeah. Super legitness. I'm going anywhere. I don't give a shit, dude. I'm not waiting here in traffic. Yeah, fuck off. But yeah, there's like a whole side of the island basically dedicated to homeless people. And what they said is, the conspiracy theory behind it is, the U.S. government actually takes these people from big cities and basically drops them off on this island because, for whatever reason, which I don't know. God, I just want to run. I just want to run without having to stop every 5 fucking minutes. Alright.
Quite a dip.
Yeah, shut up. Let's head up on the highway here. Alright, let's get the GPS going. GPS. I guess we can take this exit to get on the highway. There we go. Yeah, I completely ran that red. But yeah, so this weird guy came up to us while I was basically FaceTiming my mom back in Minnesota, and dude came up, and my mom didn't say anything, and my aunt was there too, and this dude comes up, hey, you guys married? You want to get married? I'm like, we've been married. Well, you sure you want to get married again? I'm like, no, did it once, paid a shit ton of money for it. Oh, okay. I'm like, look at my ring here. See, I'm like, we're married, and he just wasn't getting it. He's like, well, you guys want to go on a trip? You guys want to go on a trip? I'm like, we're in Hawaii. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say. Like, we're in Hawaii now. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. You guys want to buy real estate with your credit card? I'm like, what? And he, yeah, you do real estate. You know, like houses and stuff. Yeah, I know what real estate is. You said with what? Oh, with your credit card. You guys can get free real estate with your credit card. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. Look, I know you're a scam. I know it is. Like, I'm young, but I'm not that young. You know what I mean? And just like to think that that's how he makes his living in Waikiki is just ridiculous to me. Try to get on the road here. But yeah, I just thought it was pretty funny. I'm like, what the hell, you know? He just walks around all day asking people, and like, and you know, my wife was getting freaked out. I'm like, I don't know, Ann, I can't really do anything. Like, I can't like punch this guy in the face without going to jail, because I'm not trying to sit down in Hawaiian jail, you know. Get her on this car quick. But yeah, it was just really super weird having people approach you, and then I will say this though, they keep their what are you doing, bud? Come on, move. But what I was saying is, they keep their streets really, really clean. I could not believe it. Like, I think, wow, that was the quickest light I've ever seen in my life. Like, I think I've seen people come in there and sweep like every 20 minutes, and they'll actually like sweep the sidewalks and stuff like that. It's pretty clean. Also, the overpowering smell of every place we went into, like, it seemed like either they had, like, the, I don't know, what do you call them? It's not like perfume, but it's like diffusers and stuff like that, and like candles and stuff like. Every place was overpowered with that stuff. It just felt weird to smell something good every time you went to a different place, and I'm like, this isn't. I mean, I know it's not normal, and it felt really Disney-fied, if that makes any sense. Like, I wouldn't trade going there for anything. It was a good time. I really liked it. But I don't know, like I said, between the overpowered costs of everything, like I said in my previous video, about how we paid $30 for, close to $30 for, you know, IHOP, stuff like that. It was ridiculous. It's really cool. I have the picture of the receipt because it wasn't a normal type of receipt. It was, well, their computers were down for some reason that day, and, he wrote it literally on notebook paper. So if I have it, I'll throw it on the screen right now. And we'll see if it's in the video, I don't know. But I just thought it was really weird. It was super weird too. On our way back, we had to have our bags checked in a certain weird way that I don't think it was actually weird. I just think I'm just weird. But you had to go through an agricultural check, and what that essentially means is you can't sneak back anything. So sand, I think sand you can sneak back, but like any type of food, so like meat, live animals, obviously bad things. I'm gonna get around this guy, YOLO. But yeah, so you can't sneak through anything like that. Fruit, flowers, anything that's native to the island, you're not allowed to bring back to the States, as far as I know. But for you guys who are 21 and older who watch this, there is a good vodka I'd recommend down there. It's Ocean Vodka. They make it in, I think, Maui or something like that. So for you guys 21 and older, if you're younger than that, don't pay attention. I didn't recommend this to you guys. You guys 21 or older, it's a good vodka. It really is. You should guys check it out. It's made in Maui. But I don't know. Everything just felt really Disney. Oh my Christ, dude! Stop fucking calling me. And this guy's brake checking me every 2 minutes. Okay, Blaine County. We're just gonna make the gigantic loop, I think. God, that's really beautiful. Oh God. I wish I could just pull over for a second and admire it. I think I might. Damn, Daniel. Can I take a picture of it? I was taking pictures on GTA Online, so. Ooh, that was pretty. I like that one, and save that one. Here, I didn't even know these existed. This is crazy. There we go, and now I'm gonna switch the filter like that. Crap, I messed it up. Sorry I'm taking forever in here. I just really want to get this picture. And there we go. That looks actually pretty legit. There we go. Alright, we're done taking pictures. We'll get back on. Maybe I'll make that a goal every time I do a motovlog now. It's just to get a picture while we're doing it. I'll throw it up in the end of the video. That type of deal. Alright. After this guy, we're going. Alright. But yeah, so that's one more extra step you have to do through all that. Why? I don't have patience for all this dumb traffic. But yeah, I'm just kind of hoping that I get this PC built soon. Yo, okay. Sounds good. I was not trying to, like, go ham like that. But yeah, so PC's gonna be built soon. Expect more to see from that. You guys have probably noticed some pretty jank videos from me. And they were all done on the PC and not on the PS4 because the PS4's freaking kick ass, and I never had to worry about any live streaming issues because it's always perfect. Always kind of corrects itself. But yeah, so I'm having one built, and I don't know how it's going to be built. So if you guys have any suggestions for how or what to put in said computer, let me know. Because I'm super excited for it. Let's see here. Cluckin' Bell. Isn't that like Taco Bell? In there, in the GTA universe, I think it's Taco Bell. Oh my god, I can't believe I put the semi-horn on this thing. It's been forever since I've actually ridden this thing. I know we used to ride it back in the day. Alright, ready for this? Why do you have a moped on the highway? That's beyond stupid. One thing I did notice though about California when we were flying over it, it literally is mountains and a desert. Like, I couldn't believe the desert. It blew my mind. I wish I had taken pictures of it when we were flying over it. Like, for a good hour we were driving over a desert, and I don't know what that was. And I'm sorry, I don't know, but we were flying over a desert and it was just sand. I've never seen anything before in my life. It was just frickin' sand and like dirt and a mountain. And people would just live out in the fucking desert. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there was houses built in the fucking desert. It blew my goddamn mind. I'm like, how do you live in a desert and not absolutely hate your life? Because I'm sure it gets hella hot, you know, during the day, and then I presume it gets semi-cold at night because there's nothing holding the heat. Or even still, it probably stays hot at night. I don't know what it gets to. But I thought that was pretty ridiculous. And also, the whole California thing, too. Like, it would be literally, say this mountain ahead of us. Yeah, that was all, you know, that's all well and good, but seeing, like, in the bottom of the mountain, houses would be built right, literally on the bottom of the mountain. Like, literally. It was ridiculous to me. Like, it'd be right up next to the mountain. I thought that was the craziest thing. We were flying over, I don't know this one part. And it was literally right over, like, right on the base of the mountain. And I thought how ridiculous that is, because if it rains, you're kind of screwed, because water travels downhill, gravity, LOL. But I thought that was pretty wild. Also, windmills. I couldn't believe how many windmill farms there were. We don't have that many in Minnesota. I know we have some, but we're not like super over the top with it. pretty wild. There was just like literally, I felt like a city worth, like city population size of windmills at this one part. But yeah, if anybody lives out in California, reply down below and tell me like if you live in the desert or in that area, because I thought that was pretty wild. Get around these cars. It's always dangerous doing this stuff, especially when you got something in your eye. Oh my god, it hurts. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be doing some more LSPDFR. I have been playing the Lara Croft game, the 20th anniversary. I did a video of that, didn't get very much of a response on it. It seems like you guys like the motovlogs and the cop stuff. I mean, could call it cheap and just play some Fortnite and get like, you know, 40 views, but whatever. I don't even know why I care about the views. I just not even monetizing these videos because I wouldn't be monetized anyway. Alright, doing some sketchy jank shit. Vroom, vroom, vroom. How would you hear me when we're going down the highway like that? But yeah, so you guys are gonna have to put it down below. What do you guys want to see in the next video? But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the video up here. It was good taking this cruise with you guys. Like I said, it's super early in the morning right now and I can't sleep. So make sure you guys leave a comment below what you guys want to see next, what it's like to live in California, and if you live in the desert or know anybody who lives in the desert. So alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.